ओनली माई हेल्थ एक मुहिम लेकर आया है जिसमें हम माँ के हेल्थ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। मदर्स डे स्पेशल, अ रिमाइंडर टू चेरिश मॉम्स वेलबींग। और हमारे साथ आज एक्सपर्ट भी मौजूद हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन, क्योंकि आज हम बात करने वाले हैं पोस्टपार्टम केयर के बारे में, जो बहुत ही कम लोग इस पर बात करते हैं। बिकॉज बहुत लोग तो, बहुत महिलाएं तो बताती भी नहीं है कि वो किस किस सिचुएशन से गुजर रही हैं, वो क्या उनके साथ क्या हो रहा है आफ्टर द डिलीवरी, राइट?
एग्जैक्टली, ट्रू।
तो सबसे पहला मेरा सवाल बहुत ही बेसिक होगा, क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को क्योंकि नहीं पता है, तो पोस्टपार्टम होता क्या है?
So when a mother delivers, okay, that is called as partum. Partum means pregnancy. तो उसके बाद वाला पीरियड जो होता है आफ्टर डिलीवरी, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज पोस्टपार्टम पीरियड और पुर्पेरियम, which generally lasts for 6 weeks or 42 days. तो बेसिकली पुर्पेरियम होता क्या है? इट मीन्स दैट जब फीमेल प्रेग्नेंट होती है, so there are many changes that happen in 9 months in her body to accommodate the baby and to make a passage for delivering that baby. So all these changes that happen in 9 months, deliver हो जाने के बाद, बेबी के डिलीवरी हो जाने के बाद, they have to revert back to normal, so that it's not like एक दिन में सब कुछ वापस नॉर्मल होने वाला है. There is a period of time that the body needs. That's around 6 weeks to 42 days, wherein the body reverts back to a pre-pregnant state. This is called as postpartum or puerperium stage.
So, जैसे आपने बोला ये अराउंड 6 वीक से भी ज्यादा का टाइम लेता है, तो क्या फिजिकल या क्या इमोशनल चेंजेस एक माँ गुजरती है, उसकी बॉडी किन किन चीजों से गुजरती है?
So there are, like you said, both physical aspect और mental aspect दोनों involved है. जैसा कि physical मैंने already कहा, it means that 9 months में body has undergone multiple changes in the form of enlarging the size of the uterus, enlarging the passage, the pelvic, the bones, everything has enlarged, and the muscles have also increased in size, all to let go of the baby. तो ये सब वापस रिवर्ट बैक होना, that is the physical change that is mainly happening. So for this, all the muscles and everything, they become loose and lax after the delivery. So in the physical aspect, you have to give yourself some time for these changes to go back to the normal shape, for which I will explain later about the exercises and other things. And the second is the mental aspect. Definitely, this is something that people don't talk about much, because सबको लगता है कि बस मदर ने बेबी डिलीवर कर दिया एंड बस बेबी अपने आप बड़ा हो जाता है. But that's not how it is. It takes literally a village to raise a kid, and especially if that mother is alone, that is like you can say 1,000 times more difficult. So what happens is, it is an ocean of emotions, firstly, because there are so many hormones running in the body. Already estrogen, progesterone तो होता है, साथ में oxytocin, dopamine, all these things also come into the picture because of the milk secretion. So इतने hormones they are running in your body means your mental state is definitely not, you're not in the right stage of mind, because it takes time to understand the chaos that's happening. You're always irritable, angry, there are mood swings that happen, and it takes a lot of energy to understand this change and to accept it, that your life has changed and a new person has actually emerged in your family. You are going to be responsible for that person completely, for every single thing. Yeah. So these are many physical and mental changes that happen in a mother.
यस. सो अभी तो आप जैसे ये फिजिकल और मेंटल चेंजेस जैसे आप बता रहे हो, वही बहुत, हम तो सिर्फ बात कर रहे हैं, वो जब उस चीज को गो थ्रू कर रहे होंगे तो ही बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है.
Exactly.
अच्छा, आपने एक पॉइंट उठाया एक्सरसाइज का, सो ऑफ कोर्स विल टॉक अबाउट इट लेटर, बट कितने टाइम के बाद एक्सरसाइज स्टार्ट कर सकती हैं? क्योंकि कुछ महिलाएं मैंने देखा है कि आफ्टर प्रेगनेंसी हैवी वर्कआउट स्टार्ट कर देती हैं, आई थिंक विच इज नॉट गुड. प्लीज लेट मी नो and let our audience also know.
Yeah. So definitely immediately after delivery you should not deliver. The mode of delivery is important, how she has delivered. Definitely after a normal delivery you can revert back to normal earlier because कोई सर्जरी नहीं हुई है, स्टमक यूट्रस वगैरह को आपने कट थ्रू नहीं किया है, you have delivered normally. So yes, you can take some amount of rest and you can revert back to some exercises, but definitely not weightlifting and other things. You can get back to walking or minimal small course at home, but definitely not advisable to exercise at least for the postpartum period is over, till 6 weeks, 1.5 months. Till then she should rest and she should just try and do minimal work at home and just take care of her baby. And in case of a cesarean section, definitely 6 months tak you have to not do weightlifting and not do climbing of stairs, coming down too much. You have to do everything measuringly because you have been cut through and the stitches are healing in the first place. It takes more time to heal. At least 3 weeks ho jate hain this for the sutures to absorb and get all right. This is just the sutures. Uske baad to pura aapka uterus ka healing hona hai.
Yes.
So in this point of time, it is absolutely not advisable to do heavy weightlifting, like lifting a big bucket of water, a 20-liter can or anything like that is not advisable. But you can start walking and doing a minimal activity. Even in a cesarean case, you can do some exercise because you need to be active also, and you need to feel better because ghar mein with a baby and the chaos, it all changes your mindset and you become disturbed. So to take your mind off, it is certainly essential to do some stress relieving activities as well, whatever works for the mother.
Of course, of course. As we're talking about healing and mother को थोड़ा active भी रहना होगा, तो self care बहुत important चीज है, not only for mother but everybody. So एक माँ जिसने अभी डिलीवरी दी है, उसके बाद वो क्या आप उसे क्या टिप दोगे कि वो अपनी सेल्फ केयर कैसे करे?
Oh yeah. So in the self-care aspect, what I would like to mention is that see, the females, the mothers who have just delivered certainly are in the chaos with the kids, so they don't have time to take care of themselves. So first, to feel good, they have to groom themselves well. Just you don't have to be in the same dress for 1 or 2 days at a stretch. Try and wash your face nicely, comb your hair well, listen to some nice music. These things itself will make you feel good. And there is some people, they say that you cannot venture out and the mother should not go out for like 42 days or 6 weeks. This is a taboo, okay? And I feel this taboo needs to be broken because they say that the mothers should not go out of the house, otherwise they will contract some infection which could pass on to the baby and some other things. So I am a little against that, and instead I would say that for the mother's mental health, they should venture out sometimes, maybe go out for an occasional dinner or go out for an occasional movie, whatever works for the mother. So this certainly, self-grooming comes in self-care. Second is that you have to maintain good amount of vaginal hygiene because for 1 month after delivery, there is some discharge in the form of lochia, which is called, that comes out and is constant. It can even be slightly foul smelling. So it is very important to wash yourself well and maintain that vaginal hygiene. So these parts are very important in self-grooming, I would say.
So intimate hygiene is very important. Vaginal hygiene is very important.
Yes.
Right. Acha. So my next question will be कि क्या कुछ रिस्क या फिर कोई ऐसे साइंस होते हैं कि ओके नाउ अ मदर हु इज गोइंग थ्रू अ पोस्टपार्टम पीरियड शुड सीक मेडिकल अटेंशन, तो ऐसे क्या साइंस हैं?
Yes. So this is less spoken about, like I said, the mental health part. There are three aspects, there are three words rather, I would say. That is, one is postpartum blues, second is postpartum depression, and postpartum psychosis is the third. So these go stage wise, among which postpartum blues is very common. It just starts maybe immediately after delivery, but it resolves on its own within 2 weeks. And these are the changes that I mentioned, being irritable, having mood swings, and not feeling good about yourself, or not able to accept the change that is happening. These, actually, I would say postpartum blues is not even a disease. It is something which happens normally, which is not spoken about. All mothers go through it, and they come out of it on their own or with the family support or friend support. So within 2 weeks, they try and stabilize a little, and they maybe understand that this is a change that is happening, right? But something next step would be postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis. So in this, what happens is all these changes are certainly happening, but they are going to a next step wherein the mother is not liking the changes happening and even trying to attempt or even thinking about maybe suicide to end all this, or even thinks of ending the infant's life, child's life, because she's not able to accept that this child has changed my life completely. So these are very extreme mental cases which definitely need attention, and this is less spoken about. So whenever any family member, husband, or anyone else is spotting these changes, certainly the mother needs medical help, and this should not let go of this, saying it is something normal that happens to all mothers.
Of course. Yeah, so we're talking about the family members also. तो ये तो एक पॉइंट हो गया कि हाँ, जब भी आपको लग रहा है कि कोई एक्सट्रीम सिचुएशन आ रही है तो आपको उस पर ध्यान देना चाहिए, बट इसके अलावा और क्या फैमिली मेंबर्स कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं एक मदर की उस सिचुएशन में, ताकि वो उस चीज को अच्छे से डील कर सके?
Right. Family members, husband, family members, friends who are close friends who are around, they play a very vital role in this phase of the woman's life, because the woman is already not able to understand the chaos that's happening and trying to adapt with breastfeeding and other things. So the family members have to certainly offer help to them in the form of other things, at least, like they can help in setting the woman's diet right, helping her eat the right food, so that the woman might not have to go and cook herself, and already she is piled up with chores of the child and herself. To add on, food becomes another issue, because postpartum food, like we'll come to it, nutrition is very important. So what the family members can do is at least make a good food schedule, cook right food for her, and offer it to her at right times for her to eat, help her being hydrated, be open to her, support her in her problems, tell her that we totally support you with all the emotions. Don't label it as abnormal, and say that this is not acceptable behavior. They need to say that we understand that you are going through an emotional turmoil at this point, and whatever the mood swings and irritation are, they should be open to accept it, and so that she can vent out and let go of her feelings. These ways, definitely it will help the mother.
As you said कि food is also very important, तो क्या न्यूट्रिशन, क्या डाइट होनी चाहिए एक मदर की? प्लीज टेल us.
Yes, so when a mother is breastfeeding, firstly we need to understand that calorie intake certainly has to be almost 600 to 650 calories more than what she would normally eat, because she is providing nutrition for the baby as well, and she is also taking in nutrition which is helping her replenish the milk for breastfeeding. So ये सब के लिए कैलोरी इंटेक डेफिनेटली ज्यादा होता है, बट these calories have to be good calories. So first and foremost is avoid junk. बाहर का खाना तो बिल्कुल खाना नहीं है. The first 42 days, try the 6 weeks that we are talking about. Try to eat only home cooked food first. Second would be maintain very good amount of hydration because breast milk is 90% plus just water. So the moment the mother is dehydrated, it is totally going to directly affect her breastfeed. The breast milk supply will reduce. Okay, so this is second, that you have to remain well hydrated and eating well also. I said because some people, they try to diet because their weight has increased. So the moment they go dieting or do intermittent fasting and all these things, the body is not able to maintain that amount of fat to produce milk. So directly breast milk का supply जो है ये कम हो जाएगा. So in no way you are supposed to try and reduce your weight. Just accept it and accept the fact that you have to eat well. So with food, many taboos come in. That is, you have your the next generation of people telling you what to eat and what not to eat. So it is definitely the mother's call here whether to accept it or not. But there's some history behind everything. So some age-old food are definitely useful for increasing the breast supply, like fenugreek, methi seeds, palak, green leafy vegetables have a very good role. Soft and other things that we say, ajwain, they are very good in increasing the breast milk supply. ठीक है, ये हो गया. बाकी डाइट में हम जो खाते हैं, the first few days, like I said, water is needed. So try and have more of watery food, like soups. You can have liquid khichdi and everything little liquidized, and intermittently you can have juices and nariyal pani, whatever suits you. And in food, try and have maximum amount of protein intake. So because protein is very useful for building your muscles, again the wear and tear of the muscles which we are talking about, because the muscles have become lax and we have to get back the muscle strength. तो इसलिए प्रोटीन का इंटेक का होना काफी जरूरी है. यू कैन ऐड इट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दाल्स, मूंग, मटकी, मसूर फॉर वेजिटेरियंस. For vegetarians, you can have the boiled egg white, and non-vegetarians can have maybe grilled chicken and other meat in the grilled form.
Okay. All right. So ये तो हो गई डाइट की बात. लेकिन अभी आप जैसे ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग में कह रहे थे कि अगर आफ्टर डिलीवरी अगर आपने तुरंत डाइट पे या फिर इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग पे आप अगर फोकस करते हो तो मे बी कुछ इश्यूज हो सकते हैं. कुछ महिलाएं ये चैलेंज फील करती हैं कि उनको सोर निपल का प्रॉब्लम होता है या फिर और भी ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग रिलेटेड कुछ इश्यूज होते हैं. तो क्या ये पोस्टमार्टम पीरियड से कुछ इसका कनेक्शन है या फिर इसके लिए क्या कर सकती हूँ?
पोस्टमार्टम पीरियड में ही इश्यूज होंगे क्योंकि दैट्स व्हेन ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर आफ्टर द डिलीवरी. सो नॉट एवरीवन इज एबल टू अडैप्ट टू ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग. ओके, बिकॉज ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग जो है बेबी के लिए एकदम न्यू है. आप सडनली उसको खाना दे रहे हो, पानी दे रहे हो, ऐसा हो गया. सो द बेबी हैज टू अडैप्ट टू इट ऑन इट्स ओन वे, बिकॉज सबका गट अलग होता है, सबका पेट अलग होता है, वेदर दे आर एबल टू टेक इन और दे आर एबल टू सक इन. सो यू हैव टू गिव द बेबी टाइम, गिव द मदर सम टाइम. दैट इज द लैचिंग इन दैट वी से. उसमें शी नीड्स टू बी टॉट हाउ टू लैच द बेबी करेक्टली. So the posture is also very important because the more back support she gets for breastfeeding, so the back pain and other issues are resolved. So definitely ये एक चीज याद रखना है. दूसरा है कि breastfeeding में the other issues that I said could be less breast milk supply. The baby is trying to have but supply कम है. This could be like I said, you said and I said, because of the other issues. Plus there could also be emotional changes. जब mother बहुत stressed है, yeah, when she cries a lot or when she's totally stressed out, that is also when the breast milk can go down supply. So she needs to relax, try and relax as much as she can irrespective of all this chaotic schedule. And if the breast milk supply goes down, we definitely have some medication, like some Ayurvedic medication also which we believe in, like Shatavari powder and lactogen granules. So these are all, when added to milk, they help to increase the blood supply, the breast milk supply. along with some foods also like methi and the other things that I mentioned. All this can help in improving the breast milk supply. और तीसरा है आपने बोला यस ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग इश्यूज भी हो सकते हैं लाइक सोर निपल्स बिकॉज द बेबी इज ट्राइंग टू अडेप्ट टू लैचिन सो कभी कभी बाइट कर देता है बेबी इवन दो इफ दे डोंट हैव टीथ दे आर वेरी पावरफुल. सोर निपल अगर होता है देन यू हैव टू ट्राई एंड अप्लाई यू हैव क्रीम्स which help with easing the pain around the nipple. Okay, so and you can have even home remedies like shea butter and white butter, loni makhan jo hum bolte hain. So all these when applied do help to reduce the soreness. But what you need to remember is sore nipple है इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि वो breast से आपको milk baby को देना बंद करना है. Even if it's painful, you have to intermittently feed them because if you don't, तो वहाँ पे you have engorgement of that breast and you can actually have fever and infection and other things that can happen. You have to still continue feeding the baby at intermittent intervals, but at the same time give some time in between for that sore nipple to heal as well.
Okay. So it is important, breastfeeding is very important. अच्छा, जो हमने स्टार्टिंग में बात की थी एक्सरसाइज को लेकर के, so what all exercises you will recommend because as you said heavy weight lifting जो है नहीं करनी चाहिए, तुरंत नहीं करनी चाहिए. So आप क्या क्या exercises recommend करोगे?
She can certainly do pelvic floor strengthening exercises or Kegels exercises that we say mainly because like I said the muscles जो होते हैं the pelvic floor muscles they all become lax and loose after delivering the baby. So these pelvic floor or Kegels is nothing but an exercise wherein you have to take in deep breath and when you're taking a deep breath try and pull your pelvic floor muscles upwards towards the abdominal umbilicus and hold for some time like you're holding urine or stool for like 10 seconds hold and then release. Do the same at least 10 times a day in a set and at least how many ever times you can whenever you remember. This is not hard and fast definitely and you can sitting in one place also you can do this exercise very easily and this does help in building the core strength. Then comes, planks and other core exercises. So they also bridges and glutes and all these things that you do, they do help in, strengthening the core, the body core. These are when you can start doing the exercises, of course. It's not like, give it at least 6 weeks, like I said. These things you can start doing and avoid heavy weight lifting, that is for sure.
Okay. ठीक है. थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर श्वेता, आपने बहुत अच्छे से हर एक पॉइंट को एक्सप्लेन किया. आई होप हमारी ऑडियंस को ये सेशन बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव लगा होगा. प्लीज कमेंट करके बताइए कि आपको ये सेशन कैसा लगा और अगर आपके कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं रिलेटेड टू पोस्टपार्टम और रिलेटेड टू प्रेगनेंसी प्लीज कमेंट करिए एंड आपको रिवर्ट मिलेगा. डॉक्टर श्वेता विल रिवर्ट यू और द एक्सपर्ट विल रिवर्ट यू. थैंक यू.